My name is Bob Appert. I am the developer and the builder.
And I'm Jeremy Imhoff with Imprint Architecture and Design. I'm the architect on this house. Yeah, so welcome to Prairie Prospect. That's the name of this house. This house was designed with the design concepts of prospect and refuge in mind. The siting is in a wide open prairie landscape. So one of the primary focuses was to take advantage of the amazing views outward. The house was designed with as many windows as we could build into the project, with large floor-to-ceiling windows on the main floor and more punctuated large windows on the upper floor that look out. Yeah, and the floor-to-ceiling design is something else we often like to do in our projects, or bringing the windows up to the ceiling. It really does help make it feel like another room flows into another one, like from interior to exterior. We also set up these great sight lines to the house, so wherever you turn, there's always a view outward. The house also is designed with the idea of creating some privacy. The client was interested in creating an outdoor space where there's a pool, an outdoor grill area. So we built the house as an L-shaped kind of footprint that is organized around this outdoor space. And then also on the other end, having a new row of trees helps create some privacy from the other end. This is like the heart of the house that the house kind of revolves around. You know, it's the first thing you see when you walk in, you know, this nice two-story space. You really essentially can look in every direction, have a view out, whether it's to the front driveway area or into your back pool, courtyard space, and then out to the skyline up at the second floor. And then even back towards the entry, you get this nice two-story front entry door and upper clerestory space, where we designed this so that, you know, we wanted to bring in a canopy that kind of broke down the scale of the house, also serve as an area of protection from the weather when you approach the house, and also provide some shading. And we were wrestling with, well, how do you maximize that window and not have it be broken up too much by that roof line? So we ended up holding the roof line back and then letting the window bypass and kind of skirt past it, so you could maximize that window area as much as possible.
As we step into this room, we've got a white oak, character grade white oak finish, solid 3/4, site sanded, site finished, a custom wrought iron railing assembly, and then of course the Andersen E-Series, both doors and windows.
Reasons we love the E-Series is because it has a really thin exterior frame profile, and really, again, it opens up those views as much as possible out to the landscape. That was a primary reason why we really honed in on these series on this project, and also the multi-glide doors as well. Much thinner profile than you'd see often on other products available out there on the market. All right, we are now in the kitchen space. One of the primary features of this room is a 5-panel multi-glide door. What's really great about it is on really nice days, we can open up the entire room out to the screen porch, and it really expands the footprint outward. And we designed the screen porch on the north side, kind of off the pool area to give it that direct access out to the outdoor courtyard space. But then it has this nice panoramic view from east to west and to the north.
To me, this is a primary focal point for the entire project. A big part of what we're doing out here at White Oak Savannah is site-derived architecture, considering primary sight lines, secondary sight lines. And in this case, on the north side of the lot, this is your primary view shed. As we were preparing ourselves to dig the foundation, we put the stakes in the ground, and we were sitting out on site realizing that we had such an amazing view to the north and to the east.
We basically reorganized the whole kitchen.
Whole kitchen.
To take advantage of this view that we really hadn't anticipated until we were out here and had staked out the house. It just goes to show that design's never done as you're developing a project.
Right.
There's always a process involved, and there's things you don't quite see until you know, you really get everything laid out in the landscape. Yeah, I mean, a lot of our projects, we try to blur the lines quite a bit between the house and the landscape. We're always thinking about how the house sits on the landscape, how it's related to the outdoors. And when you have a move like this, when you have this large multi-glide door that opens up an entire wall, your outside starts to bleed in, and vice versa, and the rooms start to feel bigger. This now feels like, a 12-foot wide room to double that.
So we have a 5-panel multi-glide in the kitchen, and then we have a 2-panel multi-glide here.
One of the nice setups of the L-shaped floor plan and this open floor footprint from the entry leading into the hallway that extends down to the primary bedroom wing and to another bedroom on the other end on the west side is we created these great view corridors through the house. As you can see, heading down to the bedroom, we have a nice corner window that opens up that corner, so you get more of a panoramic view in the bedroom, but again, also maintaining that view as you're walking down. And then looking the other direction towards the master bedrooms, similar setup where they actually have a much larger window in their room. We vaulted the ceilings in the space, so we were able to take advantage of that by installing a much larger window in that room and to complement the taller verticality of that space. All right, we are now in the master bedroom suite. One of the design features we honed in on here is installing a large corner window to take advantage of the views to the northwest. And we wrap the window on 2 sides. It gets these great, kind of more of a panoramic view out.
So that is part of your design considerations, which windows are fixed and which windows are operational to let natural ventilation into the room?
Yeah, I mean, we try to balance it across the space. And we have a couple of operable windows in the master bedroom bathroom. And also, it's kind of mixed throughout the house, so on a nice day you can get some cross breezes coming through.
How are they opening? How is the cross ventilation moving through the house? Every window isn't a casement if it doesn't need to be.